action. So let's go and open up Shaper 3D. We have already got this going on, and I'm going to do a little link sharing whilst we start. Give me a moment. Let's go lives. And I do not see the link. So my question is, are we actually doing? Let's go to YouTube and see if we are live. Hey, we are in fact live. So let's grab the link. Hey, we are in fact live. So let's grab the link. Close that down so we don't get double. And paste there. Paste here. My wife is going to get us copyright struck as she practices her upcoming watch. Oh, Apple Pencil's not connected. It's been way too long. Okay, we're gonna post that. And well, it wants us to boost the post. I don't think we'll be doing that. I'm going to put that in Star Wars Armada. And Starship Miniatures Gaming. Okay. Now we have got that going on. So what do we have here? So we have an image of another creator's atmospheric assault lander that they did. And then we also have a shrunken down version of the 3D model from the Star Wars Jedi Challenges. And what we're doing is we basically want to make sure that we get the proportions right. We're not going to be doing any tracing. We're just going to make sure that we get it right. So let's begin. I think we're going to start with the main section. So we're going to go in here, and we're going to rotate and rotate, and then start sketching. Now, normally I would do this in a little bit different way. Whoop. But this will work. So we're going to go in here, and we're going to draw a smaller one. What I was going to say is normally what we would do is... Oh, that is not... This is exactly why we would do this in halves so that we're actually right. All right, so we're going to take this. We're going to extrude it out. And go up to about 5 millimeters. Okay, so that gives us our first basic shape. Now we know right away that we're going to want to go on to the left here and sketch. Whoops, that's not what we wanted to do. I'm going to go on here and click that and then sketch. And we're going to go like that. like that. Okay, now sketching that on there means that we can go like this, bloop, and now all of a sudden we've got our thing. So I could see right away that I think what we want to do is probably grab this surface and go offset edge, and we're going to go in about 0.7 millimeters. No, let's go to 1 millimeter. And I think we're going to grab this guy, and instead of filleting it, we're going to move it 0.5 millimeters. Well, that, here, instead of that, how about we go back and then click on that, hit move, and then that's 0.4. Oh, that's not what we want to do. Grab that edge, go move, and then 0.4. Okay, there's that. And then I think we want to round these guys. And yeah, let's round them. So we're going to pull out on the fillet, 0.4 millimeters. We're going to take this in real quick. I think the details on this, you want probably 0.4 millimeters or larger. And then we're going to, click on that, sketch it. Whoop, okay. I think what we want to do is actually what we want is we're going to go to a flat spot. We're going to select this so that we have this plane. And then we're going to draw a rectangle like that. Okay, now we're going to take that sketch and select the whole sketch. I'm going to hit move. Going to drag it all the way over here. Going to make sure it matches. I think, let's see here. All right. And let's make sure that that is actually centered. All right. 1. Okay, now we're going to pattern. We're going to draw 4 boxes. We're going to go down like this. Okay. Now we're going to extrude each of them 0.5 millimeter. Okay. Now we're going to go like this until it touches, goes in to the bottom. And then this is going to be different lengths. What I'm looking for is that the bottom corner goes inside of it, so there's not an additional overhang. And just thinking about how we're going to 3D print this. Okay, so we're going to go, I think that's good enough. I'm going to take these guys and this guy and then hit union. So these are joined now. Now it looks like, according to that one, it's kind of tapered in. So we're gonna try this. This may not work because move does a weird transform. So we're gonna drag this in and see if it looks good. That actually does look good. Let's go 0.4 and then grab this side, go move. Alrighty. Now I want to grab these edges and we're gonna round them. Everything is round in the future. 0.3. Okay. Now, the good news is on this side we have a flat plane with those 4 little guys. So we can draw stuff like these fins. Alrighty. So we're gonna hit sketch. Ooh. And now we're going to draw this rectangle right here. And I think we're going to draw a half and a half, and draw to that half, and then to that half, and then delete those. Oops. Go back, and there we go. Now we're going to drag that and take it to 1 millimeter. Okay, now we're going to go here, and we're going to hit mirror. Oop. Oh, no, that's not what we want to do. Grab that, and then hit mirror. Whoa! Mirror. And then we're going to tap right there. Okay, and then we're going to drag this guy. Whoop. Undo that. And then to there. That means that this one should have the lower corner just touching like that. Now grab both of these guys. And there we go. And then we're going to do a cheeky little grab before we stitch these onto this. We're going to copy this. We're going to go down. Turn off copy. And then we're going to adjust that fin. Looks 45 degrees. So before we do that, we're going to grab it. We're going to mirror it. We're going to go over here. And then go over here. And grab this and just, I think we're going to take it to 2 millimeters. Nope, looks like we're going to take it to 3 millimeters. Okay, and go like that. And then we're going to go 45 degrees. And then 45 degrees. Now, Shaper has a function that allows you to align, but it's not going to work because the plane that we're going to want to align to is not a flat plane. It's a curved plane. So we're just going to move this up. 0.5. And then do this 1.5. And I think that'll work just fine. Okay. And then we're going to go up here, sketch. And 0.8, I guess, will work. And then where are we? Looks like we're 3 from the edge. So we're going to grab this, we're going to move, we're going to copy, go over here, and we're looking at the 3 boxes to the edge. We're going to pull both of these up, 0.8. We're going to grab these corners. Oop, not that one. Going to do a cheeky little chamfer, fillet, by pushing in, and I think that'll work. Okay, now we're going to want on the sides, we are going to want to first what we want to do is draw here, and we're going to separate these 2 parts because we're going to pull this guy up a little bit. And then we're going to grab this one, and we're going to do the same thing because we want to separate it. we're not going to go as far with this one. And we're going to fix this here in a second. Okay. And grab these 4 edges and we're going to round them. And yeah, that'll work. So let's round them 0.5 and grab the end of this, and we're going to select offset edge and take it to 0.6. So these proportions are exaggerated because we want them to actually show up when we 3D print them. Okay, so we got that, and I want to drag that back up. So now that's part of the top again. And then what else? I'm gonna tell my wife, hold on a second. Hey, Julie, my love. I'm gonna text her because she's singing. She's rehearsing for Seussical the Musical. Get copyright struck. I wonder why I can't see this in my YouTube Studio app. So I can't see any comments at all. I have no idea what's going on. Which is okay, because it looks like... Which is okay, because it looks like nobody has commented. That's okay. It doesn't hurt my feelings too much. Okay, so where have we left off? So we have these engine segments, we have the bridge, we have the weapons, we have the little control surfaces, we've got these little circles over here, and then we probably want to panel these sections. So let's real quick look at this and see what's attached. Okay, and then we're going to go like this. Actually, before we do that, I am going to go... Oh, is this not going to let... Oh, okay, so it's not going to let me draw directly on that. That's a bummer, but that's okay. We can get around that. So we're going to grab these 4 guys right here, and then select the main body and hit Union. Now those are a part of the thing. Now, I was just going to make a sketch directly on the surface, but it doesn't look like it's going to let me do that. So I'm going to select this and sketch here, and then zoom out. And we're going to sketch some body panels on here. First we're going to go like this. And then we're going to go like this. We're going to delete, whoop, we have not connected that sketch. There we go. And like that. And the good news is the way we're doing it here means that we can do it identically on both sides. Hi, Julie. You're not being super loud. I just want to let you know that I can hear you and you're doing great. Our dog is getting her nightly medicine because she's got a bad gallbladder and she's going to have a bad gallbladder for the rest of her life. So she needs medicine every night. And then let's do a rectangle here.
She's so good.
And a rectangle here.
Good job, Josh.
Okay, so now if we take this sketch, select the whole sketch, we should be able to both project it onto this surface. See, now it's on that surface. And if we're lucky, it'll also work if we move the sketch over here. Okay, and then hit project on that surface. Yay! Yay! It worked! Yay! I love it when it works. Okay, so don't delete the sketches because the sketches are permanent now, but we can hide them. And then on here, we're going to grab this and let's look at it if we indent it at 0.3. And let's see what happens if we extrude it 0.3. I think I like the indent more. Yep, that's what we're doing. This is 0.3. Yep, it is. There we go. All right, so there are the sides. Now, let's grab these 4 boxes, these pentagram boxes look, or pentagon, not pentagram. Are those like repulsor lifts? Who knows? But let's draw one real quick. Let's grab this surface, sketch. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna draw one right here. And then we're gonna go like that, and like that, like that, and like that, and delete, and delete. And we're gonna hit extrude out. And then we're going to hit chamfer, and we're gonna go like that. 0.1 is probably not visible. 0.2 is probably not visible. We'll see though. So I'm going to grab this and we're going to shoot. How are we going to mirror this? I think if we hit this and then go like that, where'd it go? It's somewhere. There it is. Take it up. And I think if we go 180 degrees or 90 degrees, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna cheat. We're gonna go over here and make sure the 2 corners match up like that. We're gonna go over here. And I think maybe one more. See, this gets harder. Normally, I would just draw this half and half. Or I would try this half at a time. That way I didn't have to worry about mistakes doing mirroring. But I guess that's what we're doing. Okay. So it is right where those 2 lines, I'm looking, comparing where the seam lines are. Is that right? Whoop. I guess that's as right as it's gonna be. Now, it looks like there's 2 of these, so we're gonna grab this guy and this guy, and we're gonna hit copy. We're gonna go back. And then I think that's good enough for government work. Remember, this model that we're basing this on is for a video game. So the details that we have on our version, we want to make sure that it actually shows up. Okay, no errors with that. So now we're going to take the fuselage, or the little guy on here. I'm going to make sure it touches. That was 1.4, so in theory, 1.4 should put it in the same spot. Grab these both. And that's not quite what I want. I think we're going to go 0.2 millimeters this way. And 0.2 millimeters this way. Alrighty. Looks further back. Actually, looks like this tapers a little bit, so we're gonna see if we can move this. It may not move. Oh, it'll move. Okay. And 0.2. There we go. Now, we're going to move these just a little bit back. And see if we can extrude this into the unit. And we're going to hit, whoop, not sketch. Select, 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 and union. There we go. So, from now on, I don't want to double this stuff. So that means we're going to have to do the top section last. So, how am I going to do this so I only have to do half of the work? So, we're going to hit sketch, and we're going to draw a box. And connect this. It has to be directly connected. There we go. Whoop. There we go. Now we're going to select this box. And we're going to get rid of that edge. Bloop. There we go. So now we're going to work on only half of the ship. And when we're done, we're going to just mirror it to the other side and then finish with the top. First of all, we're going to go in here. We're going to add the section that the fins connect to first. So we're going to sketch. And this is actually going to be pretty easy. Yeah. It goes most of the way. So we're going to pull it up there. We're going to lower it down just a little bit. And then we're going to grab these two edges. We're going to round them. There we go. We're going to stick this. Now, like I said earlier, there's an align function, but it's not ideal because it's not going to align it directly to where it is. If I hit align, it moves it to the center, which I could see usefulness. Oh, it never even occurred to me to use the that cursor to make sure that that's right. Whoops. Okay. Now, let's draw the two little triangular boxes. Okay, we could do this. We're going to copy this. We're going to move this out. And we're going to do that because we want to draw a box right here. Okay. We're going to grab this box. There we go. We're going to move it out off of there. That's not what we wanted to do. Sorry. Okay. So we're going to extrude this box 1 millimeter, then round it. Then top here, we're going to sketch this guy. Okay. Going to grab this, move it over. We're actually going to go up as well. Now we're going to take this and we're going to go bloop. And we're going to go sketch. That's not what we wanted to do. And hit. Oh, that is not going to work. Okay, so we want to select this one, sketch here, and then go like this. And hit that. Okay. We are going to have to round these two corners because those super sharp lines are just not 3D printable. So if we do them like that, that'll be more 3D printable. In fact, we kind of want to do it like that. But we could, yeah, that's going to be what we do. Okay, so now I'm going to take this, we're going to hit mirror, and then we're going to select this surface. Oh, that's not what we want to do. Select the whole thing, hit mirror, select that surface, there we go. And then we want to take this and pull it over like that, and like that. Nope. Down. And grab that. Go over and up. And we want to take it like that. And just so these match, get around them. And we're going to connect these all together in a union. And then take it over here and see if this works. This may not actually work, but it's what we want. So what we could do are those not like that? Okay, so that doesn't quite fit. So we're gonna not pattern. We're gonna select these two boys. Actually, first, we're going to select this one. We're gonna hit split body. Okay, so those are now split. We're gonna take these, we're gonna scale, we're gonna go non-uniform, and then we're gonna scale it down like that. Probably like that. And take these both, and we're going to move them back. And then I think what we're going to do is reconnect them to this union. We're going to drag this out. Are you not technically touching? Is that why you won't union with this guy? No, I don't think you are. So what we're going to do is we're going to go just a little bit down. 0.01 millimeter. Then union. There we go. Okay, so we're going to drag this up. Pay attention to how far you drag it up so you can just put it down the same way. And then we're going to grab these surfaces and pull out. Okay. Now I grab that and go back down 5 millimeters. And that's not identical, but I think it's good enough. So we're going to suck it in just a little bit more like that. And there we go. Actually, no, it's fine because we're going to mirror it. Okay, so connect this to this. Union. Connect this to this. Union. Okay. And now let's design these control surfaces. We do these in we do these pretty much all the time on Star Furies. So this should work. Here you go, sketch. Now this is slightly cattywampus, which is actually what we want. So what we're going to do is go and draw our dude. And I think what we want to do is have a line, have a line there. And then I'll have a line here. And then right here. And then trying to think of, I don't know, I think, I'm just thinking of how 3D printable this will be. I think it'll 3D print. Let's see here, let's pull it out. How far is those two pieces? 0.9 millimeters. No, that's not 0.9 millimeters. That is 0.2 millimeters. This is probably not gonna print. Let's go 0.3. And then grab this, and can we not chamfer that? Oh, you know what? Let's try this. Yeah, I think that works. Okay, I think this is going to be messy, but we're just going to stick it in the side. I'm actually going to take this and we're going to lengthen it. .8. Take it and mirror it. And chamfer, deselect. Dang it. Okay, now let's put it out like 10 degrees. We may end up scrapping that, but we'll see. Okay. So let's hide this so it's out of sight. And then let's draw the engines. So this is how we're going to do this. We're going to sketch. We're going to go up. Draw a rectangle like that. Gonna take it. Gonna draw 2 millimeters. Then copy. And then scale, uniform scale, 0.5, no, 0.3. Okay, we're going to make that guy longer. And we're going to grab that guy, and we're going to round this out. Okay. And there is an engine. Looks like there is a... Okay, we'll figure that out. We're going to go on here. Gonna sketch. Gonna draw this guy. And we're going to extrude this out. And then grab these two and round them out. Okay. Going to union these guys. Remember, the end goal for this thing is going to be like 20 millimeters long, 2 centimeters long. So these details might look a little ridiculous, but at the same time, we're going for enough detail to make it look cool, but keeping in mind what will and won't be visible at all. So we're going to take this guy, move him over, and then we're going to pull. Oh, I think we made the engines a little too big. We'll see if we need to correct that. How far do the engines stick out on this? Not very far. Okay, we're going to go over basically as far as we can. Copy. And then turn copy off. And go over. I think we can even get a little closer. Like that. Okay. I think I am happy with that. Gonna union those guys. Union that guy. I don't think these edges will print, so we're gonna bring it in just a little bit. And connect these guys to the rest of the body. Gonna take that edge and smooth it out. Okay, so I thought we hid that. Did we hit back too many times? So that is what we got so far. And let's look at chat real quick on our phone, since we can't do it from the computer. Which is okay, because it looks... And Alex says, here I am commenting on YouTube, says I don't exist. Sad. Okay. So now, what do we need to do? Those small circular details I don't think will show up in that size. So what we will do is we will make bigger ones. Okay, grab this guy and hit move, hit copy, and there we go. And we're just gonna pull these guys up, 0.4 millimeters, so they show up. Okay, so now we have a couple surfaces left, and okay, I think we are ready to do the finishing touches on this thing. So let's grab this guy, and we're going to hit mirror. Okay, we're going to grab it, and we're going to copy it. We're going to bring that copy way up, and we're going to union that copy. So now it's one piece. So I want to draw on this surface this surface and this surface. So we're going to move this over a little bit. And select it. Okay, on here, I think we're just going to do a pattern of rectangles. Yeah, that's good. Hit linear pattern. We're going to do 4 of these and go bloop. And we're going to pull them out. Then we're going to chamfer them like that. Oh, that won't be seen. We'll see what that looks like 3D printed. Who knows? So right about here is where the peg is going to be. So we want to sketch around that. So let's grab this, delete it, and then we're going to select offset edge. This will give us an edge to work with. And now we're going to work in this edge. I mean, it doesn't really have to be fancy. First of all, I can see that that does not match up. And, you know, the more I work this, the more I learn about SketchUp, or not SketchUp, Shaper. And I really like this program for 3D modeling. Now I'm going to do this knowing that this section is going to be covered. Move that over 1. Okay, what does this look like if we go in? I like that. Okay, so the top. So there are 2 things that we have to do on the top. We need to have the bridge, and then we need to have the gun, which we're going to put right there. Yeah, that'll work. Gonna grab the bridge, gonna bring it up, and nope, I think we want to go like that, and then sketch. Then we're gonna do another one right here, and we're gonna drag that up. Woo! Select the field, about 2 millimeters. Select that. There we go. So this is a very minor detail, but I just want to make sure, dang it, this shows up. That little bit right there. There we go. There is some selection limitations on the iPad, which is not terrible. Like, I love sculpting on the iPad. It makes me feel like I'm doing good, even if I'm not. I don't know how to describe that other than that. But yeah, I feel competent, I guess, is the feeling that I'm feeling when I sculpt on the iPad. That's going to have to be good enough. Now for this guy, again, 2 centimeters. So what we're going to do for the gun is very limited. On here we're going to sketch. It's not going to be a swivel. It's just going to be two rectangles so that people can see them. Before, so select, copy, make sure one, oops, copy, right. There. Now we're going to take these, we're going to pull them out, and we're going to take the tops, we're going to curve them in so they look like a gun. And we're going to fillet this. There we go. And now we're going to add some paneling just so this looks cool enough. Oops, that's not what we want. Circle. No, that is again not what we want. Like that. Then like that. And then like that. Go in here and draw a line here, draw a line here, draw a line here, draw a line there. Now let's delete some edges. Huh. Oh, you know what we should do? We should draw a circle right there. Trying to figure out how to make this look cool. Yeah, okay, I got it. Kind of like an open circle fleet kind of thing going on. Yep. And then I'm going to grab this and sync it. So what we want to do is take this, go like that. I think. And then sketch. I think we want to trim that, and that. Go like that. And sync that. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know if this is 3D printable. I think it probably is. But that is our rendition of the AAL. I think actually what we're going to do is we're going to shrink this guy just a little bit. There. I think we're going to make these just a little bit bigger. See, that selection error is a limitation of the iPad. Okay, let's look at what this looks like. Maybe? Huh. All right. Let's do a little detail back here real quick. We'll go like this. And then we will pattern and go like that. Do we want to go in? I want to go out. And then... Oh, yeah, that looks good. Alrighty, so that is the AAL. I'm going to present this to the Armada Legends community and see what they think. Actually, there is one more thing. Let's go. To match the model from Jedi Challenges, we're going to go over here. We're going to draw that guy. And we're going to extrude him 1 millimeter. Now, I think this is going to be where a line actually works in our favor quite well. Go like that. And we want to take this in. Maybe copy, rotate 90, and then go up. Sure. Yeah. Ooh, why is that not letting me? Oh, because I got a face right there. Come on. There we go, a union. Grab that and go in. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. This is the First Order AAL 1971/91. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Let's go back over here and have a great day.